Hi everyone, welcome to Spirit World Insights. I'm Jackie and today I am outside. Very grateful because we have not had a lot of sunshine in the past month and a half. I was getting really tired of being cooped up in the cabin, drowning in snow. And so being able to come out here today and shoot this video with some insights to 2024. Happy to share it with you. Okay. It is 1 degree Fahrenheit this morning. So needless to say, I got the get up on. Okay, so channeling Archangel Metatron, as he is definitely one of my main guides that comes through. And the theme for 2024 that I keep hearing over and over again is eyes wide open. Being present in the moment. And so and I don't like saying the word prediction, because predictions are always temporary. They are, timelines are constantly changing. We have free will. Energy is always in motion. People always have the opportunity to change their minds. The collective timelines switch and hop and float around. Bounce. The word I'm getting is they bounce. And so a prediction is something temporary, and I would rather just say these are some of the insights that Metatron is giving for us to take into consideration for 2024. So eyes wide open, be present. That's our theme. Things that we're going to cover. I made a list. Things that we're going to cover so that I can stay on track. Otherwise, I'll freeze. Okay. First topic we're going to talk about is, where do you see? Are you looking in the present or are you looking in the future? What vibe do you choose when you are there? Are you noticing the authenticity and the fake? How are you with your discernment? Our connection with Gaia in 2024? The opportunities for opting out? And where you give your power to. Those are the topics we're going to talk about. I know it's a lot. I'm going to try to be very specific and try not to repeat myself too. Okay, so I hope you guys will watch this all the way to the end, because it's definitely some good information. Okay, so the first thing that I feel like Metatron wants me to share in regards to where do you see? What he's talking about is, are your eyes open or do you have a blindfold on? It's very common when we are not happy with our environment around us or our circumstances that we put blindfolders on, or even the kind that horses have when they're leading a carriage. They're just to the sides. It's like, I only see what's on my path. I'm not looking out there. Where are you looking? What do you see? And this is a very important question, he said, because 2024 is a pivotal time that the collective needs to be making some very important decisions. And if too many people are like that or like this, then they're not going to be able to contribute to that collective energy, which can cause a downfall. Okay? You guys know me, hopefully by now. I speak very authentically. There is a difference, I'm sure, that you can tell between me and some of the other mediums out there. We all have a degree of what we focus on. Are we focused on, do we see the future? Are we looking out at what does the new earth look like? And let's just keep looking there, right? And then we have people that are looking into the present And then you have people that are looking behind in order to see, well, how does that dictate the present and the future? But here's the thing. If you look in all directions, if your eyes are wide open, then you can see the past, which we have. I'm going to throw in there. It's very dry. Sorry. I'll throw in there. We have been not given the full picture, okay? And then what is happening in the present, and then what do we want to focus our heartfelt intention to for the future of the new earth, right? It's eyes wide open to everything, okay? I try to be very authentic with what I see as the present timeline, because as an empath, a healer, an interpreter, and an intercessor, I am constantly dealing with the present energy. So that's what I usually talk about the most. Okay. All right, Metatron. All right, where do you want to go from there? Okay, what vibe do you choose? He says go into that. Okay, so what vibe you choose to have, whether you're looking in the past, the present, or the future of the new earth. If you're looking into the past, the vibration that will benefit you the most is to be open-minded to the possibility of change. Sorry, my skis. I have to make sure I keep my ground. So the possibility of information that has not been revealed coming into view, and being able to hold that information in a space of love and understanding, instead of asking why, it's saying, how can this benefit me moving forward? Okay? That's how he is specifying how you can look at the information of the past that is revealed to you in 2024 with a different perspective of how can this benefit me now knowing this moving forward, instead of why did that happen the way it's happened and why is it affecting me the way it's affecting me. Okay, because again, there's going to be a lot more stuff coming up out of the shadows that may throw you for a loop. But you're not going to get thrown for a loop because you're watching this video. Okay, I'm telling you, there's stuff coming. Okay, now, if we're talking about the present, how do you hold the vibration in the present? The vibration in the present is actually being in a space of gratitude. Because when you're in a space of gratitude for everything that's going on in every now moment, it allows you to see beyond the hurt and the pain and the sorrow and the grief. It's not dismissing it and saying that it isn't there. It's not saying that it doesn't need to be processed, because you do need to be processing the energy of every moment. And we're going to get into that more. Processing that, but doing it with gratitude. Gratitude is the big shifter, okay? Very important for 2024. And then when we're talking about the future, seeing everything from the perspective of, even though you don't know what lies in store, he says, hold the space of love. And I know we've probably heard this from zillions of people, but it's true. That's why you keep hearing it, because it's true. It's holding everything in a space of love, because when you do that, it's like putting everything in a capsule of love and saying, the highest good of all prevails. You let go of it. You hold your part, which we're going to talk about more too. You hold your part, and you hold that space of love that the highest good of all prevails. Then the universe, creator, And all of this collective will work its way out into the highest good of everyone, whatever that might be. Okay. Moving into authentic and fake. Okay. He's been telling me for a while now, because I have been doing videos about this, that there will be more things that have been, again, hidden in slumber and the darkness and the shadows, that is going to come up into light, into your presence, that you have got to be ready to look at from your heart center instead of your mind. Is it authentic or fake? Because here's the thing. This is how he explained it to me. Okay. He said that the dark agendas that are in power presently on this planet, which again are very few in numbers, but they have a lot of power because we give it away. What they have done is they have, how do you want to say that, Metatron? They've made sure to cover all bases. So in other words, if you want to control everything, you're not going to just control where you are. You're not just going to look north and go, I'll just control everything in the north. No. You also, if you really truly want power over everything, you also then have to control the south, the east, and the west. You have to do all directions, all bases, okay? And they have done that. I know this is really hard. I can tell my throat chakra is like, oh. Okay. They have done that. And what does that mean for humanity? It means that when new things come into your perspective, if you are ignoring what's going on, if you've got this up or this up, and you're not allowing yourself to feel, okay? If you're not allowing yourself to feel, then you're not allowing yourself to discern. And then what happens is you just give your power away because you just believe them. But here's the thing. They have covered that basis. They've covered that direction. So what they've done is they have implemented people that were like this or like this, and they're using them in order to be able to bring through the messages that will satisfy you, okay? But behind those messages is the dark agenda. And they may be saying, it may look good, may be pretty, might be a gorgeous person, you know, in front of the camera going, and they're saying everything that you want to hear. However, when you go into your heart and you ask what is their origin, and all of a sudden it goes dark, or it gets confined, or it gets constricted, or it gets do not be fooled. Metatron is like eyes wide open, people. My loves. He's like, my loves, eyes wide open. They have got these bases covered. There are people, and I know who some of them are already. I've already seen them. These people out there that are here talking a good talk, looking a good look, right? And they're telling you what you want to hear, what's going to satisfy you, what's going to be like, yeah, that's the direction that we want to go. But they're also telling you that you've got to separate and segregate in order to accomplish that task. And that's not true. Okay, that's one of the telltale signs that it's got a dark agenda behind it. Nothing should be in the dark, covered up, segregated out, quiet, hidden, protected. You know, it's eyes wide open. Okay? Okay. Authentic and fake. You're going to be challenged to step into that and take a look at every single person that you're hearing the story come from, and discern for yourself, what's the origin of it, and is it in alignment with who you are and where you're going at that time. Some of you are going to choose to follow that fake agenda because it will help teach you what you need to know when you need to know it in order to be where you need to be on your mission. Replay that if you didn't hear it or you need it to be said again, because all these people that Metatron is talking to me about, that think or that are projecting what they say is authenticity, but they're actually in the dark agenda, a lot of them have no idea that they're being bamboozled because they're not spiritually awake yet. It's happening to spiritually awaken those people in their own time and in their own way. So there's no shame and blame. We are all here having an experience. We choose that. And some of them are doozies. I can attest. Mine's a big doozy. But I can also see. I'm like a human lie detector. We all are, but do you tap into it? Okay? Okay. I'm going to go on. Everyone is learning. Everyone is learning. So no shame, no blame. It's just be discerning. Okay, and I've talked about discerning. Okay, then he wants me to talk about this. The real battlefield, he says, is inside. We are so conditioned to see showing our emotions and processing our emotions as a weakness. And he goes, that could not be more of a lie. He said that that is how humanity will survive into the new earth, is by going into the battlefield within and learning how to process your emotions, period. If you're not willing to do that, then we get to one of the next statements, which is opting out. Let's talk about Gaia first, because when you're ready to process your emotions, Gaia is your fuel. She's the one that helps you. The way we process emotions is through the elements of this earth, because we are made up of earth. We're mud. We're earth and water. Okay? I love that statement. I heard that from Matthias DiStefano, and it's awesome. Okay. We are mud. We are earth and water, and we can process all of our emotions in a very organic way when we utilize the elements of this planet. Fire burns away the things that no longer serve. Water purifies what's left over. Wind will shift your perspective. These are three main things that I'm talking about that can help you immensely. And then the earth itself is your anchor, okay? Those elements are your ticket to processing any emotion that are in the battlefield within you. And when you process that stuff within you, it amplifies outward from you, and it impacts everything around you. Everybody thinks that we need to go outside to heal things. They don't realize that it's inside that we begin that process, okay? He's also saying that in 2024, Gaia will begin to show us more and more and more and more what we do need to focus on within. He's talking about the tectonic plates shifting more, because as her vibration raises, a lot of us earth keepers are doing so much work that her tectonic plates are shifting. All of that stagnant energy is being woken up out of its slumber, and it makes the ground shake, okay? So you've got earthquakes, you've got volcano eruptions that are happening, because as that shaking happens and all that dense stuck energy comes out, it has to be burned away, right? So we get fire, heat, that burns that. That's the eruption. And then after that, the water comes through to purify what's left over. So 2024 is a lot of elemental energy being brought in to the present for us to be reminded what we need to process inside. What choice are you going to make? And now we get to the opt-out option. Again, everything is contracted. Nothing is a surprise except for the fact that we just don't remember. But you do remember, because as you awaken, those memories come back to you. And you're like, God, no, that feels right. Because you discern it. It feels right. It's in alignment with you. So with the opting out, there are some of you that are going to be opting out. Think of all the people that opted out before COVID. Holy crap. So many people. I look back at them and I'm just like, wow, y'all made a really good choice. I'm just saying. I'm like, because it's been rough. And anyway, so everybody has made a choice. How far are you going into this ascension? Because some of you are better better to serve from the spirit world. You are better from the other side. Maybe on this side, you're here to help create the awakening for other people, and then you're done, and then you go back home. So some of us are going home, some of us are staying here, and your choice, again, with your contract just depicts where are you at in that spectrum. So 2024 will be a lot more opting out. There will be a lot more people that will be leaving because that's the time frame that they've decided. So remembering that from that perspective, I want to be sensitive with this because I do have compassion. I'm not just a, uncompassionate starseed, I promise. It is difficult to handle when there are people that you care deeply about and you want them in physical form. But people, I'm going to tell you, when they're on the other side, there is nothing that keeps them separate from you anymore. And they love being able to help you from the other side. You are never alone. You might be on your own 3D, but you are never alone. And no matter where that person is, whether it's in physical form or in spirit form, they are there. And all you have to do is ask. Okay. Okay, what else? Okay, so the water. Okay. Where are you giving your power to? Okay. Talking about giving your power away. Again, we get back to the blinders. Are your eyes wide open? Are they covered? Are you ignoring it completely? Because if you are, 2024 is going to be asking people to open their eyes and make some decisions. It's going to be very important for the collective. If you're ignoring it, you're giving your power away, and that causes challenge. I want to go to something I wrote down. I was watching a documentary with Shelia G, I think that's her name. She channels Theo, which is a collective of 12 archangels. And she made a statement on there that was awesome. I'm going to repeat it. She said, things only get worse because nothing is being done about it. That's where you have to not ignore things, okay? People are coming. I'm going to hope that they're not going to think I'm weird. We'll just go with it. And then the other thing that Theo said was, how worse will it get before you react? She was talking about the difference between reacting and responding. Hi. So when you're reacting, what happens is you actually create a resistance to something because there's usually fear involved in the reaction, okay? But when you respond to something, you're actually, you have time to come from your heart center and go, what's my choice, right? What is my choice in how I handle whatever it is that just happened? So yeah, Metatron's coming in really heavy with this. He's like, this is an eyes wide open moment here. Are you choosing to respond, or are you choosing to react to the environment around you and to the things that you see and notice and feel that are going on in that battlefield within? Let me see what else. Yeah, I wrote down things like stop complying to the agenda Self-love helps you to integrate the new neural pathways, not react, but respond. There's a girl by the name of Blue, and I think she was talking about that. Let me just say this. I can't remember if this came from Sheila or Blue, but they were talking about, is a good example. If you're in a fender bender, there are two perspectives from that experience. You're either from the perspective of, ugh, crud, fender bender, this is not good, not a good moment. Or from the perspective of whoever's going to fix your car, yay, we have work. Thank God. I'm so sorry that that happened to them, but we need the money. We need the business. Two perspectives, two totally different perspectives. Think about that. That's a part of the discernment that's taking place. And then I do know that Blue said this, and this is the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with as far as the insights for 2024. Blue said, if you think that you're in a cardboard box, how do you perceive that cardboard box? If you're a kid, you might perceive that cardboard box as a rocket ship. Imagine what you could do with your energy and your creativity, right? From there. Or you're going to perceive it as being constricted. Right? Same situation, two different perspectives. The choice is yours. 2024 can be completely challenging if your eyes are not wide open. I hope that these things that Metatron has brought through today give you something to think about, something to encourage you, to expand you and not contract you. Because again, I'm not the kind of person that's here to blow sunshine up your, let's just wait and to see what the new earth brings. Sorry, you guys, but I'm going to tell you what's going on right here, right now. What's in our present moment. Our timeline right now, There's going to be some changes in 2024, but we have to be the ones to make that happen. Okay. I'm wishing you a happy new year. Those of you that have been watching the Spirit World Insight videos, I have made a decision to switch it over to another channel that I've had for a very long time but never used, so that it can be on a separate channel. It's at Jackie Lee, Jackie, capital Lea. And I'm going to invite you. If you like Spirit World Insights, if you want to continue to see these kind of videos, I'm going to be moving everything, my focus over to there. I'm going to leave this channel of ClearVibe up. It's going to continue having the self-care videos. It's going to be the stuff with yoga and meditation, calm the chatter, Baba's essence. All of that will remain here, but Spirit World Insights will be on its own at Jackie Lee. I will put that information in the description below. Please share this if you feel like it has a message for someone else that you know. All I can say, you guys, is thank you for watching. Your gratitude. So much gratitude. Your gratitude, my gratitude. We're all sharing that together. If you're interested in knowing more about me, you can look at my website, clearvibration.com. I love donations. I have to say, I don't like asking for them, but I do appreciate them. So, stepping outside my comfort zone. All right, you guys, Happy New Year. Until next time, take care. From frozen Alaska. Okay, bye. Oh, Metatron says Happy New Year. Thanks, Metatron, for all the messages. Love you bunches. Okay, bye.